Hi, my name's Hurst, and today I'm going to show you some fence work drills. Going down the fence can teach your horse how to collect, turn, and come through himself and explode away from a turn, similar to what you would do in a barrel. I do see a lot of people do it. I like to go down the fence, hit a stop, and it can be so subtle that you almost barely see the stop, but I want them to gather up in their hind end and come through themselves. So sometimes I'll see some people go down the fence, and I don't know how well this is a video because we're right behind you, and they'll just kind of whirl their horse and they'll just kind of whoop him into the fence and see how his butt kind of flung out. That's why I think it's really important to stop, put him back on his hips, make him roll over himself. Go down the fence, hit a stop, roll over himself. Stop. So the difference is you can work up to not stopping, but just be careful that his butt, see how his butt flew away? I'm gonna do that one coming to you also. I'm gonna make his butt, some people just kind of whoop him and his butt is going to the outside. So if you'll just make a sudden little pause, over the hips. Another thing that you can do, I try not to hook onto this barrel too bad. Pretend the barrel's not there. Is you can lope a circle, come up, hit your stop, and hit a circle again. See how he's switching leads? If you struggle with that will help your barrel work a lot, being able to get your horse to come up here. And if you notice, do you see how I'm stopping at just a tick of an angle? You're kind of thinking, wonder why she's not stopping straight. I'm making this as easy as possible. This horse doesn't have, if I brought him up here and had him shoved into this fence like this right here, he doesn't really have anywhere to go. So this is gonna make this drill really hard for him. His head's gonna have to come up over the fence and back down, just like that. So hit a little bit of an angle, make it really easy for the horse, back over his hocks. And I wouldn't probably recommend starting this drill at a lope. I would start at a walk, work up to a trot, and then eventually work up to a lope. But if your horse can't do it at a walk, he's not going to be able to do it at a lope. When I'm coming up here to the fence, I'm kind of looking where I'm going. I'm picking a spot. I'm going to find that spot. I sit deep in my seat, and I really tend to kind of rock my body over and make it as easy as possible for that horse to come through his turn. Using my outside leg to push him through and opening up my inside leg. Bring him back over myself. That's a little bit of the same position I'm going to use when I go to this barrel. I'm going to take the barrel out of the equation again. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to do this one-handed like we're going to go around a barrel. I'm going to stop him. One hand over. We're going to do it again. I'm going to put this on a barrel here in just a second. I'm going to come up, hit an angle. One hand. So now, same principle. I'm going to lope up to this barrel. I'm going to pick a spot. I'm going to look straight ahead and go to my horn. Same thing. Straight. Pick a spot. That taught this colt how to gather up and push off and leave a turn. And I'm not going to lie, I've broke this colt from the beginning. His legs have been everywhere from the get-go. So to see him improve and be able to gather up like that is really neat. But doing that drill has tremendously helped him. But be sure and start at a walk and just take your time. Just walk up here to the fence. Again, keep a little bit of an angle. Make sure there's room for the horse to come through. Push them through. And in the beginning, I think it's real important to take a step or two back. Push them through. If you take a step back, it really emphasizes get on your butt. Feel those hocks, get on his butt, come through the turn. But just be careful that you're not pulling the head and losing the butt. See how his butt flung around? That same thing's gonna happen to you on the barrels if you don't have that control. Ooh. And it'll make going to the barrel pattern easy. And I would incorporate this in your dry work on a young horse, an old horse. It is not something that I would do every day. But if you're struggling and you can't get it, just keep going until you do. It's a pretty simple drill and it's actually a lot of fun.